In the heart of York, one of England's most historic cities, rises a lonely stone tower on a grassy mound. To the casual tourist, it is little more than an old ruin, quaint, quiet, perhaps even charming. But locals, they know better, because Clifford's tower is haunted, deeply, tragically, permanently haunted. This is a place where over 100 innocent people were burned alive, a place where betrayal, execution and sorrow have left more than scars on stone. They've left echoes. To understand the hauntings, we must begin with the history. The year was 1190. England was tense. King Richard the Lionheart had taken the throne, and anti-Semitic hatred had begun to spread like wildfire. In York, a thriving Jewish community had lived peacefully for generations, but jealousy, greed and religious hatred boiled over. A violent mob, inflamed by lies and religious fever, turned on them. Roughly 150 Jews fled to Clifford's tower, then a royal castle. They thought they'd be safe. They were wrong. Trapped and besieged, with no hope of mercy, the families chose to die by their own hands. Some took poison. Some felt each other's blades. Others burned with the tower when flames were lit inside. The massacre was so horrific that it was recorded by chroniclers across the country, and some say the souls of those who died never left. Visitors to the tower in the centuries since have reported something horrifying: blood seeping from the stones itself. Geologists say it's iron oxide, a natural reaction with the stone, but the phenomenon is most visible on the anniversary of the massacre, March the 16th. A tourist visiting in the late 19th century recorded the following: "On that cursed date, I beheld the walls stained with red. The stone bled. It wept." The tower's very walls seemed to remember, to grieve, and maybe to warn. Even in daylight, Clifford's tower feels heavy, still, watchful. And then there are the sounds. A volunteer states the following: "We've had guests bolt down the stairs, pale as ghosts. They heard footsteps behind them, small, like children's, but no one was there." Others hear whispers, faint and echoing, knocking, and sometimes laughter. The courtyard, where children once played, now carries their echo, a sound too soft to be coincidence, too persistent to be forgotten. The tower gets its name from a man who died long after the massacre, Roger de Clifford. In 1322, Roger rebelled against King Edward II and was captured. His punishment was brutal, public hanging, followed by a display in a cage affixed to the tower. For weeks, his body rotted in the open air. Today, people walking past the southeast wall report seeing a dark figure, shackled, twisted, and swaying gently in a breeze that doesn't exist. An eyewitness to this horror states, "I looked up. There was something up there, watching. then gone. His soul, some say, remains imprisoned, bound to the tower that bears his name. The upper ramparts are where most ghost sightings occur. Tour guides on York's famous ghost walks often point up to the battlements and describe misty, indistinctive shapes walking along the walls. Noises follow the shapes, shuffling, metallic clinking, and even crying. One witness said, "I saw a woman in a hooded cloak. She looked down at us from the ramparts. When I blinked, she was gone." Sometimes it's a monk, sometimes a soldier, sometimes the figure just stands there, staring. In recent years, Clifford's Tower has become a paranormal hotspot online. Videos posted to TikTok and YouTube show strange lights, orbs, and even eerie voices caught on tape. Some visitors claim phones die as soon as they step inside. Others report headaches, sudden nausea, or overwhelming sadness. One paranormal investigator stated, "The energy here is thick. Some locations hum. Clifford's Tower screams." One group of investigators even left mid-session saying something wasn't right. Whatever lingers here doesn't want to be seen. Is Clifford's Tower truly haunted? Some say the ghosts are real. Others say they are memories burned into the fabric of the building. Tragedy so deep, so raw, they echo through time. This is a place of mourning, of sorrow, of history that refuses to die. So next time you walk past Clifford's Tower, listen, look up. You might just see a figure watching, or hear a voice from long ago calling out for justice, for remembrance, or simply to be heard.